I didn't even understand how disrespectful I was being. And that's the situation I believe we are in right now. We don't understand respect. We don't even know what it looks like. And that's why it's so important for you to read Ephesians 5:33 in the Amplified Version. I believe it's on your study sheet for you to take home. But these are the synonyms that the writers of the Amplified Version put in to help us understand what respect looks like. Let's look at these words. Notices, prefers, venerates, esteems, defers, praises, loves, admires, and the last one, exceedingly. This gives us a wonderful picture, these 8 synonyms. And I would urge, I would challenge you, and I would beg you to go home and take a Webster's Dictionary and look up each one of these words, because these synonyms give us a fully rounded picture of what respect looks like. Now, you already know that in Titus 2, we love word studies, we love looking up the synonyms, but we also get sometimes a better picture of who we are by looking at the antonyms. I hope you're not the antonym woman today, but you may be when it comes to respect. Here's what the antonym woman looks like. She scorns her man, verbally, physically. She pays no attention to him. And I think that's where so many of us are. The kids start coming, our life becomes busy and hectic and frantic, and that man becomes lost in the shuffle. We don't pay attention to him. She disdains him. She looks down on him and can even abuse him, either physically or with that wonderful tongue of hers. She can just chop him to little pieces in an instant. She can thoroughly emasculate him. The last couple of antonyms are very pervasive. We neglect our men in the home, and we ignore them. We may not be that verbally abusive woman, but are we ignoring them? Are we neglecting them? Well, let's go back to this wonderful list from Ephesians 5:33b in the Amplified. And we don't have time to look at every one, but let's look at a few of these specific words. The first one, notice. Do you even notice your husband anymore? In so many homes, the husband is the forgotten man. Because why? It's all about the kids. It's all about us. It's all about what we want to do, our job, our career. When we get married, isn't it amazing? It goes from ours to mine. It's my children, my home, my way, or the highway. And he becomes the forgotten man. Run to greet that man when he comes home. Ladies, most men come to the door after struggling on the freeway, after a hard day of work, And they're lucky if the dog meets them. Nobody knows, nobody cares that they're home. The kids are outside playing. The teenagers are in front of their video games or their computers or on their cell phones. Nobody even notices that Daddy is home, that the provider of the household has just walked in the door. You start noticing. Greet him at the door with a kiss. Greet him with words of appreciation. Have a telephone handy with 911 because some men are going to fall over in a shock because they've been ignored for so very long. And train your children to make Daddy's homecoming the high point of the day. What a gift to your children that they are taught to be respectful in the home. Do you notice him? Do you notice what he likes? Do you even remember what he likes? Do you know what he likes in the home, in the house? Do you know what he likes for you to wear? Do you know what he likes to eat? Or is it all about what the kids want? Oh, it's pizza and macaroni and cheese and hot dogs. It's everything they want. That's what we have. You know how little Susie is such a picky eater. We got to have what she wants. No, you don't. You start reconnecting and noticing your husband. We belittle our husbands, don't we? By our lack of noticing. Pay attention to him. Every man wants to be noticed. The next word that I'd like to say a few words about is prefer. Now, to prefer means to like better. Do you like? Notice that word like. Doesn't say love. Do you like your husband better than your kids? So many homes in America are child-centered, child-oriented. It's all about the kids. What they want to do, where they want to go, what they want to eat, what they want to wear. It's all about them. Do we prefer to be with our kids rather than our husband? Would we rather go with them? And what about our girlfriends? Would we prefer to be on the telephone talking to our girlfriends or our mother than talk to him? He comes in the door and we just go, yeah. Dinner's in the oven. Go find it. And we keep talking. Ladies, hang those phones up. The moment your husband comes home, show that visual man that you prefer him. Then the word venerate. You may not even know what that means. To venerate is to hold in high regard. Is your husband put on a pedestal? Do you make him the Superman of your house? Do you idolize him? If not, why not? You need to venerate him. Then I love the word that ends that verse, and that is exceedingly. You know, sometimes we do some of this just a little bit, just a little dab here and there. But we are to do it exceedingly. And if you look up that word, it means excessively or extremely. We have extreme sports. So let's look at what extreme